Let's play solitaire, where we tackle the random game. We are playing the 3-card variation here. Wow, this is a lucky start, but you never know. These could be... There could be issues here. I think I want to play the 4 diamonds up there, 3 diamonds up there. That's an interesting variation there. But we got a couple of big columns we're going to have to work on here. At least we have plenty of space. I think it's going to be okay to move the queen here. Typically, I wouldn't do that, but we still have 3 columns there, so that's good. Wow, interesting variation. Now, I usually typically wait to go to the draw pile until we've done the stuff with the columns, although in a situation like this, it is possible we could go back, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and click on the draw pile, top right-hand corner of the screen. Now, this is a mistake I think it's made a lot of times, is to play this 4 diamonds. Even in an easy game, it might work, but in a more difficult game, you want to save that as insurance for later, because there's 21 cards in the draw pile behind that, and you want to be able to manage how that goes. Although, it looks like we could probably get away with that here, because we're going to want to pull this 3 hearts. So, another thing to managing the draw pile, and we'll get to it later, but you want to try to save the early cards for insurance, and then use them later to manage how the draw pile is set up. That way you can control, if one can control where the cards are, it's easier to get to them, and then they can actually get through. So this king will play next time around, and we'll click again. So playing for the king should be the next one, or the one after this. Toward the back of the draw pile, actually. So I typically like to play out of the back of the draw pile first, and then work my way to the front. That way we can cycle through the cards a bunch of times and try to get as many cards in as possible. So this queen can be played, but I think it shouldn't be a huge problem. We're going to go for the 4 here. And we're not going to play the 8 and the 9. And the reason for that, or the 9 and the 8, and the reason for that, even though we could play that, is we want to play... Well, maybe we could. We want to play the 4, but I think we could play... Wow, this is going to be... Is that a red 7 there? I think we can play. Yeah, in this case we can play it, but if we couldn't play, if it wasn't available to play, like say we couldn't play all the other cards, then it wouldn't be a good idea. So, I mean, because when I started playing out, I would play every single card, and I'd only solve about 17% of these on the Microsoft game. And then once I started managing the draw pile and stuff, my percentages went way up. Oh, no, that's not going to be the best play here. We're going to want to go for the 6 of spades. Oh, no, we can do both. We can do both. We have the 5 of clubs up there. I forgot. So 7 of hearts can go here. We'll just play the 6 of clubs over to here. And this is an interesting setup. It's probably one of the easier ones. We'll see if we can't get it right here. So the biggest issue is going to be this column with this jack. We're going to have to find a red queen. Oh, there we go, a red queen right there. So now we can play the jack over there. We do have an issue in hearts, though. We don't have the ace of hearts out. That could be a problem down the line here. We'll see what we got here. Oh, maybe we don't want to play the jack, because now we can't play the cards out of the draw pile. Yeah, we're gonna go back to managing the draw pile again. So I'm gonna have to undo here. Although we're gonna see if we can solve it this way. If we can't solve it this way, we will have to undo and play the other blackjack from the front of the draw pile. We'll see, unless we get a bunch of cards that are good under here. There could be, because there's no ace. There's no aces in the draw pile. They're all in these columns. So that's a big ace. That's another ace right there. So that might be the way to go too. We'll see. And we're gonna have to figure out how to move the 7 here. Let's go ahead and cycle through there again. Jack of diamonds there. But it is possible we could be going back and playing that. We'll see how this goes. The thing about this game is, if you play one method the whole time, you got to be able to switch multiple times. Because some methods work some of the time, but they don't work all the time. There we go. That's the card we want to see. The 8 of diamonds. That's a huge card for us. Now we can play the 7 here. And that's really big, because now we can play the 7 of clubs. Up there. And we can play the 2 of spades. And, yeah, we should be able to get the rest of these here. Let's get this through spades. Spades. I will click on all of them just a minute. I want to make sure. Oops, let me put that back to there. 2 of hearts, 5, 6 of hearts there. Bring the jack down. 8 of clubs. Yeah, we can play the rest of these pretty much. This one doesn't. It's a little different than the Microsoft version. The Microsoft version is the one I'm used to playing, where you still go through this draw pile right here and go through, but it looks like they're going to give it to us here, so I'm going to run these down. Go ahead and click the 9 down, the 8 down, play the rest of these here. 7 will have to go. Not yet. Well, we can't play it yet. We'll play 5 of spades up. Play 6 of diamonds up. Now we can play the 7 of diamonds. And there we have the 9 of diamonds right there. That's how the Microsoft version would play. And then you just click auto, and that's it right there. Thanks for watching, and if you're looking for more solitaire, be sure to check out the link in the description below.